Alzheimer's disease. So keep in mind, methylene blue has been shown to attenuate the formation of the amyloid plaques. There's kind of two big things, and there's kind of two thoughts with Alzheimer's disease. We pretty much know on the wellness side, it's really an inflammatory driven process. And these amyloid plaques, which many of the commercially available drugs nowadays go after to target, it's really almost like we're really kind of trying to put some water on the smoke, and we're not going after the fire. But there's another aspect, which are these what are called tau proteins, where basically these proteins get misformed, and it's thought to be an inflammatory driven process. And the other thing that's thought to do with Alzheimer's disease, there's thought to be some neurotransmitter issues between our serotonin, our choline, and they can also play a part of the cognitive aspects of Alzheimer's disease. And some recent studies have shown that methylene blue may have a benefit in terms of our patients with Alzheimer's, in terms of improving the cellular function in the brain and its potential benefits for methylene blue and Alzheimer's disease. This was a really interesting article here that talked about methylene blue and its cognitive performance in patients. And I'll tell you about a lot of these studies. Many of these studies had humans involved, and a lot of these were rat studies, because some of the things that were done, we really don't want to perform on humans in terms of some of the benefit, but a lot of it has to do with doing some of these effects on rats and then actually looking at their brains afterwards and the benefits that occurred. But in terms of methylene blue in this study, we talked about that tau protein, which are these proteins that misform in the brain that are thought to drive some of the problems in terms of the brain's misfunction with Alzheimer's disease. And methylene blue actually inhibited this tau phosphorylation, which actually prevented these some of these microneural tangles from forming. And with that said, it's really thought if these neural tangles happen, the body actually has the ability to come in with methylene blue. The methylene blue can tag these and actually allow the body to come in and clean up and scavenge up these misforming cells and allow the cells that are there to perform better. So once again, we don't really have a lot of great drugs on the market with methylene blue, but in terms of the cognitive function and what methylene blue for an Alzheimer's patient, it may show some benefit.